Hey guys, STYKO here. Real quick video about the CL show post command. For those who doesn't know, I covered this command in one of my binds video, which is going to be linked down below. It got pretty good traction, so people picked up on the command real quick. At least those who didn't know about it. But it has been patched as of just a few days ago. I'm here to talk about it a little bit more, why it has been banned and what's my point of view, and as well as a workaround how to actually keep throwing those pixel perfect nades and lining up those pixel perfect wall banks without the CL show post. And actually the solution to it might be even better than CL show post. So just stick with me here and let's get into it. Alrighty, so let's get into the patch notes real quick. I need to find them. Where the hell it is? Oh, okay, it's here. So let's talk about the update. Here are the patch notes for the update happening on the 2nd of February. Actually, this is 1st February, my bad. And yeah, let's dive right into it. So the gameplay stuff, I'm not gonna cover that one, not this one as well, but let's focus on the MISC here. And they apparently fixed the player spawn bug in competitive mode, which is huge because it has been essentially a game-breaking bug, and I'm glad it has been fixed so fast, and all people who have contributed to fixing this bug, shout out to them, because I'm very sure Valve got a really huge piece of information, how it works and how it is exploited. So let's get into the part that is interesting the most to me and other pro players as well. CL show post is now cheat protected, and this is pretty weird because well, CL show post has been allowed in matchmaking and practice, but it has been not allowed in big tournaments organized by either ESL or Blast, which is essentially the majority of the tier 1 tournaments anyway. ESL even hosted a major, and this created a lot of drama, especially the last major, PGL Stockholm 2021, where some players were using CL show post to throw basically a meta-changing smoke, pixel perfect smoke, especially on Dust 2, also known as Zaivu smoke, and some players were unaware that it is forbidden on ESL events, while some other players were aware, and they filed like a complaint, I would say, that hey, these guys are using it, I don't think it should be allowed, etc, etc. So it created a lot of discussion after the tournament has ended, and we as a pro players in CSPPA came to a conclusion that it probably should be allowed. It really deepens the tactical strategy and allows any player essentially to use any kind of utility thanks to this command. You don't have to have AWP just to line up a certain nade that is pixel perfect. This has been our stance, and we've been in a discussion with ESL to allow this command for the future, and ESL has not made any final decision, but the talks has been going pretty well, and it looks like they might actually oblige here. But that is irrelevant at this point since Valve fixed it, and I don't think Valve is really prone to do revert changes. I hope they will. I honestly think it will do more good than harm, but for now it's been banned, and it's the reality we have to deal with. Really interesting about this update is that they essentially fixed this, well, fixed, right? But there's a lot of things that they essentially wanted to have fixed, but they were unable to do so. So for example, on Vertigo they fixed Molotov incendiary grenades going through the wall and floor and mid, which is not true. You can still throw it. With my own lineup, I'm still able to throw it, and it still spreads like it's intended to through basically 2 walls. So I don't know how they really try to fix it. So I've made a thread on Twitter as well about this CL show post command. To my knowledge, the command was banned in pro tournaments by ESL and Blast for a long time. Now it's banned everywhere, even in matchmaking. That is kind of weird to me, as I can't think of many commands that are clearly free to use within a game but banned by some of the biggest TOs who run multiple S-tier events per year and majors as well. And this is true. I can't think of any single command that is allowed in the game, but it is not allowed by the tournament organizers. But obviously they make the rules. We have to respect it. Apparently a few years ago, when CSPPA didn't exist yet, top teams of that era decided that the command shouldn't be allowed and TOs obliged. I'm not sure what was the reasoning back then, and that is besides the point. They decided it if they didn't want to play with it, and they all agreed. I mean, that's honestly good, but I'm pretty sure lately the meta evolved around these pixel perfect smokes, and they have to be really on point. So I understand the stance kind of changed and point of view of pro players changed on this matter, and therefore we wanted it to have it allowed. Now we addressed this issue within CSPPA and had multiple talks regarding the command with ESL. Representative of in CSPPA group want to allow the show post with argument that it deepens strategical aspect of a game and allows every player to throw any piece of utility and not just overs. So we haven't been confronted with a single disagreement on this. Pretty much everyone who shared their opinion from pro teams, and there were quite a lot of them, agreed to have it allowed. Another argument was if jump throw script is allowed, why not this? And here Bardolph made a pretty good point that jump throw script was allowed because you could do it consistently with 2 buttons, making the ban redundant. And this is exactly the point. This CL show posting is redundant as well, because there is very simple and very effective workaround how to make those pixel perfect lineups still happen even without CL show post, which is why I made this video, and I want to explain to you guys how to do it very easily and as well very reliably. But let's now get into the server and actually check the workaround, which is, in my opinion, honestly pretty good. Okay, so here I am on Dust 2 real quick. I just want to show how you can work around the CL show post being banned command. So what you want to do is bind these 3 commands, and I will just make some random keys. Bind I developer 1, bind O, which is right next to it, to make it getpos, and bind P to just clear, which will clear the console. So developer 1 is the command that will start putting out whatever you put in the console, or whatever game puts into console to actually be visible on screen. So getpos will give you a position, exact position where you're standing. So when you type getpos, it gives you the exact coordinates like CL show post would have, and it's going to show up here on the screen actually. So developer 1 enables this. This is not sweet cheats protected, and this is as well completely allowed in the ESL, and I got this confirmed by the ESL admin. The clear command will just clear it up, so you don't have to see anything on the here top left corner where developer 1 will show all the stuff. So yeah, you just get into your corner. And you basically just start spamming O, which is get post position, until you get like a desired angle, which is right now. I'm just gonna jump through it, and it should be there. Why do we have to ban CL show post for this? It's legit even easier because the numbers from the get post are even more correct. The decimals are far more in depth compared to just CL show post command. So I don't understand what's the big deal with banning that. Alright guys, so that's it. I wanted to make this video as short as possible, but at the same time filled with all the information that you have about the CL show post command, or how it was treated in the past, how it's treated now, and how to actually make this all happen. Maybe they will ban getpos as well. Like, honestly, I don't know. It would be a shame, because I think that having these kind of lineups abilities is good for the game. I'm clearly not the only one pro player that thinks this way, but I understand the other reasoning as well. I mean, I'm not here to, make a war between 2 camps of having it allowed or having it banned. I'm just here to provide not only my opinion, but as well do some background research on everything that is being said and discussed behind the scenes. So yeah, thanks for watching, and peace.